quería streamear,
Oye, si estoy en el stream hace qué rato, weón.
si quería streamear. Salta del Lord, por favor. Sácate al tiro. Al LOL.
Qué ganas de jugar
Oye,
LOL. Mañana voy a jugar LOL a las 9 de la mañana.
lleva la música.
Prepárate para el stream de mañana.
Esa música de tu computador en mi compu.
Mío no. Sí, mío sí. Lo que me mandaste, vos.
¿Quieres mandar una foto nomás?
Ah, ya.
¿Pero dónde viene esa sonido? ¿De tu compu?
Si te dije que del computador, loco.
No, pero si te dejo. Ah, sí, el compu, sí, está bueno.
Sí, Bobby.
Ahí está. Vuelve a transmisión cero.
Ah,
Buen pesado. Ah, sí, pero.
bravo, dice. Obvio que sube puros clips de. Estás más feriado que la mierda, weón. Oh, eso fue buenísimo. Locura. Right. Ah, que es una mujer. Ah, no fue tan buena jugada entonces.
Es seguro, va a ser.
Ya. Ya, bolol, déjame en paz. Ya. This is the end. Disco ELYSIUM, chavales. ¿Preparados? Voy a poner el speech. Ah, no busqué lo que te pregunté. Típico.
No, güey.
Típico del. Típico del Sergio. Pero expliqué, me voy a acordar, sí. No me explicaste. Literalmente me dijiste la vez que tenía que buscar.
Realmente.
Literalmente. Literally. Ya. ¿Estás viendo el juego, no?
Por supuesto, caballero.
Porque tú eres de.
Pero
Mira,
estoy viendo que no está viendo nada.
ah.
¿Cuándo va a empezar la diversión? ¿Me dice?
Ahora, continuar. Cargar partida, ¿no? No soy.
Continuar.
¿Continuar?
Sí, te tira la última.
¿Y qué es cargar partida?
Le puedo cargar partida. No, mira, cargar partida.
Ya, si ya fue, ya, no escucho.
Era broma, ya para llorar nomás.
Gracias, Dios. ¡Bobby! Apareciste. Agradecido. ¿No habíamos bajado a este loco?
¿A dónde que lo bajaste, güey?
Estoy preguntando, loco.
Vomitaste, ¿no?
Es verdad. Una escalera para niños es un poco difícil.
Esas cosas que están alrededor tuyo son como los pensamientos.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Ahora es su único cometido. Dios, qué asco. Bloqueado, mejor. Ah, ya. ¿Por qué huele tan.?
Porque ya lo intentaste y fallaste.
No.
Active decay. Took it for profesor.
¿Cómo se despide? Dice. Solino blanco. Ah, ya. Puedo pintar.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
¿Cómo saco este culio?
Y este juego era weón.
Para preguntarte nada más, maricón. Voy a cogerme esta botella.
Y si veis tus pensamientos también sería bueno.
¿Qué pensamiento?
Sacó a Marín.
Huele a carne podrida. Tremendo. Igual de weón que en la vida.
Two identical
mira.
shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
¿Viste? Te estás esperando experiencia por no ver tus pensamientos.
Pero habla más, a ver. No me dejáis leer, ya.
Se te los dos, weón.
Ya. Juntos una vez más. Bien. Espera. ¿Cómo me quedan?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
XD.
Yes?
Ya voy a decirle que no me acuerdo de nada.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Enarca una ceja.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Bien igual. Yo supone que comiendo esto.
Yo me la juego.
¿Ah?
Yo me la juego.
Sí, pues. Activando dominio. No sé cómo activar el dominio en Hakari.
Because there's a secret
Listo.
door hidden behind the panels of Eternite.
No, mira.
That's why they're too orderly.
Oddly.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Bien ahí, detective.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Un cuerpo, no.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Mhm.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
What?
Cuida.
Ay. Oh.
Qué chucha. El Salivax.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Ah, ya. Mira, este se parece. Ese es el uniforme de la Amenai. Hijo de pipa, es una capa de. Es que decir es una capa de poli. No te.
¿Y tú eres poli?
Sí, pero nada, no, los polis no le dicen polis a los policías.
Pero si tiene amnesia, güey.
Juega tú mejor, po.
Ya, juego.
Mira, ¿viste? Si hubiera ido por.
Sí. Ahí está mi compa, que se pierde toda la oportunidad.
Estoy cogiendo todo. Ahora me...
Sí, ser. Perdón, que sí,
Looks like someone. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can...
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Baja.
Compa, te voy a dar un único consejo en este juego. Te lo explico. No, mira, que si te sale una opción como de tirar dado, es probable, no es 100% correcta, pero que si ocupáis otra alternativa para investigar, aumente tu probabilidad,
Ya.
por si acaso.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Chomposis 1020 HK.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it,
Qué chucha.
well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
Por aquí subimos, ¿no?
Bien ahí.
¿Qué otra cosa? Ah, verdad, tengo que enseñar.
Tarpaulin cloak with
¿Qué me dijiste esto de...?
Nada, que si probáis las otras opciones, puede que te aumente la probabilidad de éxito.
Ah, ya.
Pero si tienes probabilidades bajas, tampoco significa que va a fallar 100%. Puede que también la tení. ¿Cachai?
Ya, ya.
Ah, y no siempre un fracaso de las tiradas significa fracaso de verdad, ¿cachai?
¿Por dónde puedo ir?
Bajaste de cerca la caja.
Ah, por ahí entré. Ah, ya voy. A ver. Aquí puse. No puedo ir por acá. Ya, voy a tirar los dados. Uy.
a tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Buena.
Buenardo.
As you
muere.
leap in the air, a
Sí, sí.
chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
It's your lungs.
The corpse is dominating the yard, and the stench is nauseating. Even so far from the epicenter, it brings tears to your eyes. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Oh, qué buena, yo
Andisco.
nunca hice eso.
Andisco.
With your
Se te
feet
desbloquea un área
firmly
nueva.
planted on
Buenísimo.
the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Ahí te lo podéis colocar en tu inventario. No, wey. Mira, fíjate en la estadística de la ropa. Cuando pasas encima, te dan más de cada parte de tu mente, ¿cachai?
Spirit Corpse. Ah, escalofrío.
Entonces, cuando tú
Conoce tu barrio.
vas a tirar vas a hacer una tirada, de repente tiras que están relacionadas con parte de tu mente, ¿cachai? O tu cuerpo. Entonces ahí a veces te conviene cambiarte la ropa para que te dé más probabilidad, ¿cachai?
como el Catán.
Ah, sí, pues, como que... O hay ropa que te descuenta cosas que no sé, pues, hay unos que dicen menos algo, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Ya, entonces, por ejemplo, si vas a hacer una tirada de compostura, esa cuestión está a descontar,
Ya.
¿cachai? Entonces a lo mejor antes de tirarla sería mejor sacárselo, ¿cachai?
Cacho.
Bueno, yo no me desbloqueo esta parte.
Yo soy malo.
Qué bacán.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has...
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position. Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Buena foca, y ese milagro va a temblar. ¿Cómo está, foca? Si yo streameo todos los días, bro. Nadie nunca. Bien también aquí, jugando Disco ELYSIUM. En Discord con mi chomp. Dice... Vale. Les está dando al Phasmophobia. Como siempre, están muy pegados en ese. Qué bacán, juegazo. No, pues, pero es que el Fernando lo juega, un amigo. El Kim quiere que nos vayamos porque dijo hay que ir a ver el cuerpo. Pero hay que coger plata. Mira, un cuerpo, pero vivo. Voy a preguntarle primero.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Está cagado la cabeza
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Lol.
Mira, gente.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He's with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat.
Dubois.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Hablando del dueño del
Sí.
hotel.
This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Es que este loco después me va a decirme qué está pasando. ¿Por qué acepta un soborno? Así que vamos a dejarlo ahí.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
¿Qué quieres sobornar, conchetumare?
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh God, why didn't you think of this before? Cops have guns. Where's yours?
¿Cómo me curó?
En el inventario.
No lo puedo abrir.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
¿Perdí?
Sí.
¿Por qué? Porque me cagó la mente, ¿no?
Sí.
No puede ser.
Bueno, chicos.
Una nueva partida, ¿no?
Cargar. No, cargar.
¿Cargar? Esto, ¿no?
Sí. Entonces, otra recomendación que podría hacerte es que antes de que hagáis algo importante, podréis guardar la partida.
Algo.
Pero está bien, pues es parte del proceso. Mira, por ejemplo, ahí, ¿no cachaste esas huellas culas que están ahí? Pues?
Sí las caché, pero no las quería ver, ¿no?
Ah, ya. Mi compa.
Quería ver si tú estabas atento a esas huellas.
Sí,
Y veo que sí las estabas, mira. Pero esas huellas son mías.
serán tuyas.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
¿Qué es esto? Mis cartas.
Son sí, pues, tu experiencia.
Computadora.
Cuando subes de nivel, puedes reintentar un tiro que hayas fallado. Digo, puedes reintentar todos los tiros que hayas fallado. Y a ver cómo está distribuido tu árbol. Que tú pusiste fuerza, ¿cierto? Ah, gracias.
¿Dónde veo eso?
Ahí mismo sale. Constitución tiene 5. Tiene un máximo, creo.
No, mira, aquí 6.
Tiene el máximo, creo. Ya.
Me decía... A ver, ¿cómo es lo de la...? Mira, ¿dónde está?
There are several
Eso.
footprints
¿Qué te
in the
pide?
mud,
Perce-
left by work
visión
boots.
espacial.
Anywhere from
Eso,
6 to
visión
12
espacial.
pairs have walked
Ya,
here.
pues revisa tu inventario.
¿Dónde puedo ver eso?
Gafas. ¿No tenés gafas?
No, me sale que tengo...
Es que igual te sale con colores, mira, fíjate, te sale celeste.
Sí, lo vi. Celeste.
Entonces,
Era amarilla la cuestión.
que si se... habrán de hacerle clic a la primera, la web
There are
misma, ¿ya?
several
Sí, Boris,
footprints in the
celeste.
mud,
Pasa por encima,
left
pasa por
by
encima.
work boots. Anywhere from
Sí,
6 to 12
Boris,
pairs.
sí, es
Visión
verdad.
espacial 1. Abstracción. Y revisa tu inventario. ¿Tiene algo que te suba al celeste? Eso, el libro.
Abstracción, camisa.
Y después te subí de nivel la cueva que quieras. Mira, ya. ¿Pero se lo sacó?
Para ver cómo varía pues, esto.
A ver. Buena idea.
There are several footprints in the
Sí,
mud,
Boris.
left by work.
Sí,
Anda
chao.
pelota en todo si se quería.
Sí, chompa. A ver este kit. Este Children.
Kuno's got this.
Va.
El de Kuno.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The
Una
boy
polla.
is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
¿Qué? ¿Qué dice acá? ¿Maricas?
Sí.
Que nos follamos.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
¿Qué?
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Nada, que dijo como fuck, como marica.
Ah.
Get lost.
Kuno's Kuno pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
No creo que sepa que es tercera persona.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking third person?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
La cosa tras la valla.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Bang!
No,
Now,
es
fuck by
verdad,
the
ni modo.
Kuno.
Le hubiera pegado una
You
hostia.
wanna get fucked again? Come back.
El Boris.
Cúrate,
Es un niño.
Cúrate.
¿Qué?
Curate.
Pero ¿cómo me
Che, tu
curo?
madre.
¿Cómo me curo? Ah, ¿aquí en curar?
Claro.
Pero ¿cómo me
¿Objetos?
curo, loco?
¿Tiene objeto?
Uy, medio wea.
No tiene ni huevo. Ve a interactuar. Weón, penca, weón. Métete a interactuar, weón. Mira,
Ah,
weón,
weón, no
tiene-
leí, weón. Si no te dije que no tenía nada. Oh, este weón.
Ya. Ya, entonces revisa weas para curarte.
Una hortaliza, no sé.
There he still is,
Pero qué wea.
looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated
Así
to
cuando
that
subiste al techo,
corpse
agarraste
smell.
hartas cosas para curarte.
Emitting it is all it does now.
Entonces voy a agarrar mis cosas para curarme de nuevo. Le sacaste captura, ¿no?
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Etonites.
Para saber qué decisiones hicimos.
Está
Because
todo.
there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Etonite.
Seguro habéis
There
tomado
it
muchas
is.
decisiones.
You see a shabby little
Si
door.
estáis jugando tú, no hago.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Ah, mira, aquí me puedo curar. Pero si estoy full
Así es.
salud, brother.
Mm.
Se ríe. Eso lo vieron, eso no puedo. ¿Se está moviendo eso ahora?
Todo se mueve.
Ya me devuelvo uno.
Me devuelvo.
¿O me recomiendas hacer lo mismo de nuevo?
Quizás, pero tomar mejores decisiones.
Looks like someone left. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely
Igual
see.
podéis guardar antes de hablar con el guatón
on his
culiao.
back.
No sorry. Hijo de pipa.
Yes, it's probably. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Lo falla.
Vaya.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, hey! What happened?
Parece el Shinigami, o sea, el Kira. No, ¿cómo era esa película?
Mira,
No, pero el Shinigami. El Shinigami.
tiene que ir, po.
¿Cómo se llamaba? Ryuk. ¿Qué ha pasado?
I understand. We can always come back when you're
Está
finished.
bloqueada la puta madre.
It's just a cloak after all.
Ah, es que no me puse la camisa, po. Ya me voy. Pero baja, po, weón. ¿Por qué no puedo saltar hasta acá, no?
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice.
But that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
¿Y esto? Más plata.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit. Kuno, the pig's getting pretty... Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get...
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar? Really? Your muscles are down with either one.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
¿Qué decide el director de proyectos?
El PM. Por acá venimos, ¿no? Sí. Uy, sonido. Chao. Yo no sé qué hacer.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Active decay.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Ah, ya. Voy a... ir a su barreta, supongo, ¿no? Ah, no, pues aquí podía tirar un dado. Por favor.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Un paludo patata.
Falló.
¿Moriste de nuevo?
Morí de nuevo. No está hecho para el... A ver.
Despair creeps into you,
Para League of Legends.
getting fat.
También, bueno, lamentablemente.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for after we finish investigation.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any... Cop gives up the detective genre.
Pero lo bueno es que ese guardado está antes de saltar el techo. Así que podré guardar en el techo igual. Para ver si te sale.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Eternite. Because there's a secret
Hoy te imaginas que fallar esa
door
weá.
panels of Eternite.
Just,
That's
imagínate.
why they're too...
Y se muere de nuevo.
You see a shabby little door.
Digo, no se muere, pero fracasa su misión.
La suertecita.
What is this
Con
then?
ludopata.
There they both are.
Hasta ahí llegó el
Two
ludopata.
identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin.
¿Eso?
reunited on your feet.
Hasta ahí llegó el ludópata.
¿Por qué?
Estoy weyando.
¿Por qué?
Estoy weyando.
Good. They're balanced. Comfy.
Buenísimo.
Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
¿Viste que se curó sola la mujer?
Sí. Ya, aquí guardo la partida, ¿no? Guardado rápido.
Ajá.
Looks like someone left his top. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most...
Yes, it's probably... You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
La puta madre. Una vez más. ¿Puedo reiniciar la cosa, no?
Aprieta escape.
Nope.
Acá.
Looks like someone... When the wind...
Yes, you could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track.
No, si era muy... Salió la primera porque fue suerte, ¿no?
Hasta ahí llegó el ludópata.
Hasta ahí. Pero ahora va a salir, mira. Dame un...
Por eso yo
12.
que llegué a esa parte muy rápido y dije, what, tuve mucho rato para llegar a esa parte. Pero cuando culiao.
Que tú eres malo.
Looks like someone left his top. When the wind ruffles...
It's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careful. You could probably make...
Mira,
You
prepárate.
look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Toma.
Oh.
As you
Alucina todo lo
leap
que
in
quieres.
the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your ankles. Take Martinez about its daily routine as the corpse is dominating the... As the concrete floor welcomes you,
I knew you could do it.
with your feet firmly planted.
Por acá no era, ¿no? Pero quiero coger.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name, listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a
Ahí no. Ah, ya.
No, que me llama la atención que
This is the
como que
night
ni siquiera
watchman's
probáis,
booth.
como que wow,
The name on the door reads,
Pero...
no.
se pierde toda la oportunidad.
Pero si querés juega tú, po.
Ya.
If you must. But
Yeah.
please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
No es que me llama la atención eso más, que como que no te da curiosidad probar esa opción.
Sí me da curiosidad, bro, pero...
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Carabinero.
Why did you take that? Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons. Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate. The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date. You take the painkillers. They are yours now. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death,
No, alopecia.
erectile
Alopecia.
malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
¿Qué pasó aquí?
The enormity of the case before you dwarfs the list of side effects. You can't even see the side effects anymore. You stand and exit the booth.
Una mirada pícara.
El pico.
Y el pico. Tengo mucha moral.
A rusting control panel with the crane stands tall, proud, erect, with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Through the air. Tengo una cara, weón. Ahora mismo estoy así. Estoy así. Estoy así.
¿Tú?
Tú.
A ver, de veras.
Ahí nomás.
Cronología.
And with a surprisingly quiet,
Ahí
the harbor
nomás.
sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The rusty control panel grows warm to the touch. Then a faint smell of burning rubber reaches your nostrils. A short circuit.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Before you stands a cargo container.
Y eso ya lo vimos.
Y mi salario.
¿Qué?
Nada. Prosigue con tu historia.
Pero si eso ya lo vimos ya.
Sí, Sergio.
Ahí dice, ¿por qué te llama la atención este y no los miles? Este de los miles de containers.
Seguro no serás detective tú.
Que sí.
Container, used to be well. Container, Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation, for a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off. I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hardies.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Sí, que no. Ah, mira, dice estirada crítica. Si fallas, no puedes volver a intentarla, por si acaso.
Yo no puedo ocupar el hack de cargar partida. Pero ya,
Sí,
ya estoy hablando con él.
¿Y este qué? Ah, pero lo bueno de esto es que podía apretar ese botón de abajo. No, el 2, perdón.
Sure, mister.
Y me voy. Decirle, bueno, me voy. Y ahí podía guardar. Y después volver a hablar con él.
Que sí.
Si quería, no.
Bye bye now.
Por probar.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
Yeah.
They can only get so far before they're... No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes. Wisdom... Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be... Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Cargar partida. Hay que ocupar la regla de 3. Es decir,
Oh, hey, mister.
son
I
3
knew
veces.
you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like lady... No trouble at all, mister. Oh, I'm just making some covers for...
The containers
la
in
regla de
Leo are
2.
green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Ah, ya. Los intentos.
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
No, not really. Mr. Evrard doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Boca chancla.
Oh, I
Cachate,
don't
¿no?
know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have
Chemicals.
labels on them, I think.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town.
Que
And
sí,
Mr. Edgar's
Leo.
right. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
Qué chucha.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am. Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh,
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
¿va a ir con el 4?
No.
No.
Hice todo este show para hablar con el Leo.
Si quería.
Me interesaba el Leo.
La wea que grabé. Ahí te este juego. Era la que el lío, speedrun. El lío por ciento.
Con el Coleman.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He
El
looks
Coleman
up from his
todo
work,
caso,
Sí.
not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up
Ese plata.
in his chair, yet says nothing. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Cuando el FOMO fue.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair on the
You go ahead, detective.
whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as...
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Felician, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can
Maricón.
see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So
It
tell
does.
me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting
Entonces,
on
ahí
has
si,
got to be the
si
most
tocáis la cuestión para
uncomfortable
curarte,
chair
te cura de
in the
una, ¿no?
world. It's
¿Te pregunto?
violating your
Ah, sí.
backside.
Entonces sí podía hacerlo durante la conversación. Buen dato. Nunca supe.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Sigo sin querer.
También no recoger la plata. Yo creo.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun. Lost. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh God, why didn't you think of this before? Cops have guns. Where's yours? It's gone. Your gun is gone. There's nothing in your pockets.
Si sacaba alguna de estas dos, muero.
Sí, por recién te moriste porque se acabó el azul.
¿Y por qué no me dijiste?
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Conchito madre.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Pero como que siempre llevo, si no sé quién soy. Ni siquiera soy un policía.
Y de repente te llegan cosas de tu yo interno.
Si soy un policía entonces.
Por eso te salen mensajes así como que yo la amaba. Y bueno,
Mi yo interno. Muy complicado.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
A ver, maricón.
Officer, we will deal with...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Ya, prepárate, prepárate.
No, pifiando.
Vamos a activar el dominio. Ya. Mira.
Mira.
God,
No.
you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No puedo perder la compostura.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Oye, entonces... Ah, ya. Si es que tengo 0 para curarme, ahí me muero. Porque sí puedo tener aquí ninguno, ¿cierto?
Esos son los botiquines.
No, pero escucha.
Puedes tener 0 botiquines, pero si tienes 0 rayitas, te moriste.
Ya, ya.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throwing motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Viene ahí Kim. Kim, sálvame.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Sospechoso.
Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry? A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Esto va a bajar mi moral.
Yo creo que no tengo idea que te puedo responder, porque así no juego yo la web.
¿Qué?
No, no te voy a decir nada.
¿Qué?
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is... I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I...
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. Dubois, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
¿Cuánta probabilidad tenía?
17. Ah, 28. Más sospecha de... Kim sospecha de algo.
Eso es lo bueno de que ocupéis las opciones que tenéis. Que hay algunas cosas que te aumentan las posibilidades.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar. Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages, your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay. Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal
Que soy
details and
weón, no
amnesia.
revisé la
You
probabilidad.
wanted something from me?
Pero podéis meterte de cabeza.
Ah, primero tengo que hacer esto.
Aprieta el 2.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Ya mira, anda 7.
Of course, Harry, of
Yeah,
course.
4.
Let's not linger on personal detail. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Dale, ahora guarda y ve la cuestión con el guatón culiado. Ah, bueno, ya se te guardó solo. Intenta hablar con el guatón culiado.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
¿Dónde era?
La 2.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on...
La regla de 3, recuerdo.
La regla de 3.
Mr. Dubois, let's hear it, Harry.
As you look at the folder,
Bien ahí.
Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandma. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age. Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Ya, brother, yo quiero dormir.
Sí.
Qué sueño. Qué muerto. ¿Vaya a tu casa mañana?
Sí, mañana a las 11 de la mañana.
Buenazo. Ya, pues descansa, que estés bien.
Ya, chao, chao.
Chau, chau.
Ya, me voy, tengo sueño. Voy a subir también esta parte 2. Eso. Mañana voy a jugar LOL. Se supone que como a las 9, 10 de la mañana, por ahí. Una partida.